Hello and welcome to this week's YouTube video. This is a problem I see quite frequently and I've had a number of clients run into it this week. So we are going to cover what happens when there are multiple lines in your invoicing screen for the same project. If it's a fixed fee project, you probably don't want there to be multiple lines. You want everything to all be on the same line. And I'm going to go over how to troubleshoot and fix this. If you're new to my channel, this is where I go through and help with common everyday problems that exist when you're working within ConnectWise Manage, now called ConnectWise PSA. If you have questions, make sure to drop them in the comments and I'll cover it in a subsequent week. First up, we're going to hop right into it. I'm under the finance invoicing screen, and this is going to show me everything that needs to be invoiced. I have a project that is called Example Multiple Lines Project, and it is for the company Wild Eagle. I would expect that this would all be one line. The reason being is that this is a fixed fee project. I want to create a down payment invoice. I want to progress bill against it, and I want to keep everything really clean, all on one invoice line so that I don't have to split those up and follow all the different down payments, where they're allocated, etc. If you would like everything to be one line, the first thing you're going to want to check is if you have a bill phase separately issue. And what I mean by that and how to check is to go to the project name and make this column wider. When you do, you're going to spot our first culprit, which is that this project name has the opportunity name in it as well. And that's telling us that there is a phase which is being billed separately to the rest of the job. To fix that, we're going to hop into the project and we're going to go to the work plan first. So under the work plan, whenever you're converting, especially if you're converting from CPQ cell, your service class products are going to end up here as tickets with the hours they were quoted from. And then there's going to be this opportunity with the date and timestamp of when this was originally converted from your opportunity. I'm going to hop on in and I can see here that there is a $5,250 labor total. I'm going to copy that. And I'm going to deselect bill phase separately. For some reason, it's always marked automatically to bill phase separately. You might not want that. And so we're going to go ahead and deselect it. Notice how that second half disappeared as soon as I deselected bill phase separately. That's why you want to copy this amount because we're going to need it later. So first up, deselect bill phase separately. Now, make sure that labor fixed fee amount is being captured. So we're going to hop over to the Finance tab and we're going to scroll down and make sure that $5,250 is in the overall billing of the fixed fee. It is, which is great. Normally what I'll see is that this will default to be actual rates and the dollar amount will be zero. So when you come to this screen, you'll probably see it as actual rates. Go ahead, change that to fixed fee. Make sure your labor total is there. We're going to go ahead and hit save and we'll go back to the invoicing screen. Now, when I hit refresh, what I'm expecting is for this blue highlighted line to disappear. And we'll hit search and we did it. One down. However, for some reason, we still have two different lines on this, and we're going to go into the second reason that might happen. It all has to do with location. So what I want you to do is click on that company name and you'll see what's being billed on each record. So for this one, we have 4 products, these 4 products. And for the other one, we are billing these 2 products. So we can see that the products are being split up. What we're going to do is investigate the project a little bit more. We'll hop into the project again by clicking on the underlined project name. And first I'm going to go to the Finance tab because I want to know which location the whole project is under. it looks like the Tampa office for this project is where we're putting everything. We're supposed to be putting the labor and all the products under the Tampa office. Now, when I go to the product tab, I'm going to find the location column if it exists already, and I'm going to pull that all the way over. Here's where I find my second issue, which is that some of the products are under the wrong location. This can happen when there's multiple people adding things to the opportunity and that person is from the Clearwater office. Sometimes the products inherit the location of the user. So this is something you absolutely should check as soon as you convert, ideally even before you convert an opportunity. Because these are for a separate location, they are being billed on a separate line. I'm going to go into each of these products, change it to that header location, which is the Tampa office. And because I selected one item in a list, I'm going to navigate left to right to just quickly go through this list. I think I could have mass updated it as well, but here we are. Once I've updated all 4 products, because I know from earlier there's 4 that are in the wrong location, I'm going to go back to my invoicing screen. And now when I hit search, I expect this to be one line. Voila. This should be the total amount for the fixed fee project. So this should represent the total of what the client signed, that quote. And now I have one big pool of money to issue a down payment, progress bill, etc. If you have a different reason why you have multiple lines in your invoicing screen, please let me know. I'll make another video. And again, if you have questions, post them in the comments as well.